I love cars so much. I mean, I think they're cool. They can go super fast. They look cool. They can be unique. So naturally, anything cars related, I tend to enjoy. X3 emoji. As well, I remember when I watched Cars 1. Like I said, I enjoy almost anything cars related, so that goes to the movies too. And I just always thought it was really cool. Just a ton of cool things about cars. I love cars. And like I said, Cars 1, OMG God, what an experience. I will never ever forget. I will never forget it. It was simply amazing. It was superb. I loved it. I remember role-playing Lightning McQueen and Sally O'Malley with my cousin on the trampoline just right after that. Just because the movie was such a bop. So you best believe I completely lost it when I found out there was a Cars 2. That movie is pretty good too, I guess. It was pretty awesome. I painted my pillow in the form of Sally O'Malley, although it got a little worse from there. I'm not going to go into that. So, yeah, it was pretty good. I like to see the character growth, and when I said I wasn't going to go into it, this is why. I was talking about character growth, but personally I think Sally O'Malley now is a thought who doesn't deserve Lightning McQueen. Like I said, she's a baddie. She's a possession, okay? But I'm looking for a caring personality, and I always knew that she was a thought gold digger, but she made McQueen so happy, so I stuck by her. And when she started simping over Francesco's wheels, I knew McQueen deserved someone better. I knew he deserved someone like me. But that was a little bit of a tangent, and as I said before, this video is about the dark truth about cars. It is going to be very, if you're a kid, click off. Hashtag no kids, no more kids. It's very scary. So I'm just gonna explain this to the best of my ability. As a major fangirl, I began to dive deeper and deeper into the lore of the beloved franchise Cars. Now we all know about the theories, such as an explanation for no humans or an apocalyptic world, and to be honest, they're all pretty good. They're pretty good theories, so good job, clap clap. But for as much theories I've heard, I've never seen or heard an explanation for the dark truth that I'm about to befuddle you with. The creative company of Cars, aka Pixar, has its own universe with all kinds of your favorite movies with their favorite characters within it. And in all these movies, they coexist in the same universe. Source, pixartheory.com. I'll link in the description. Now, some people believe it's all the same planet, some don't. But I like to say it's pretty much confirmed that it's not in the same planet. I feel like the universe of Cars, which is what we're talking about, the Cars installment movies, we pick up details that it's its own unique planet, and some details about this physical realm almost indicate that it's an exact copy of our world physically, but with cars. In the very first movie, right at the beginning, it goes a little bit like this. In Cars 1, most of the movie takes place in northwest Arizona, 87 miles of the state border of California, Nevada, and 43 miles from Utah. Or you could just call it Radiator Springs, the home of Baddie McSally and the host of witty, cool, funny, lolly-legal characters. How interesting. So now we know states exist. I need you to understand this. We know states exist, which implies that at the very least, the United States of America exists. So would it be that crazy? Would you call me that crazy to think that other countries of the world exist? Oh wait! It does. Cars 2 made me cultured. It made me hate British people even more. But what this movie almost made impossible to deny was that this world seems to look, and most importantly, functions as ours. Now, to jump to the point. Here, let me go. To jump to the point, we have old cars like Sarge and the granny car. Let me give you a definition. This is the granny car. Now, we know for a fact that World War II happened because of Sarge. So, this world is at the very least as old as the 1940s. That's the beginning at this world. At the very least, that's as far as we know that goes back. But it is much more likely to be older because of the baddie that is the granny car. Maybe she was just a late model made in 1940, but I highly doubt it, dude. I highly doubt it. I think I can tell from the custom tailoring of the baddie granny car that I just highly doubt it. But I feel the most possible time variant that has to be is this world goes back to biblical times, the biblical car prophets. But that's just for another video. Why is this all important, you may ask? You may be wondering. Because you were too ignorant to ask yourself, how is this possible? Let me explain. Everyone always wonders how they were created. I disagree with that question. I disagree with society. I wonder how they're still here. Let me explain. This world seems to be an exact copy and paste of our own, but should that be true, this world could never exist. If the cars have been here since at least the 40s, let alone the granny car and biblical cars, it would be impossible for this world to exist. Let me explain. It would not be possible because the average car admits, let's get into some math, just so I can prove to you that this whole world is a lie. This world is a lie. We've been lied to. Let me prove it scientifically. My science teacher said I'd never amounted. Never mind. He said science is not for me. Well, look at me now. The average car emits 4.6 metric tons of carbon dioxide a year. And the most recent installment of cars is based in 2017. And at the end of World War II, we're talking about Stardust timeline, it was 1945. It's been, between those time periods, have had a 72-year gap between them. And 72 years is about 26280 days. Now remember, this is almost an exact copy and paste of Earth in car form. So the population has to be around the same of our current Earth from those time periods, a 72-year time period. So, with the population and emissions of 1945 to 2017, it's around 7,600,120,888 tons of carbon dioxide. No shot in any flipping amount of trees in this world or ours would the cars be able to make it. Okay, there's no shot. Like, the world would be crumbling in on itself. The ozone layer is gone. The world is on fire. Everything would be absorbed in flames. No Batty McSally, no freaking Lightning McQueen. We've all been lied to. We've all been lied to. This universe would be destroyed. Really? I'm looking for an explanation myself because I don't want to believe it. But the truth is the truth, and we need to wake up. I feel like we've been lied to by the car staff and representative, and I think it's time we just call it for what it is, a big massive LSD trip. And anyways, I think that's the dark truth of cars. I feel like I make a good point. I might make a second video if you guys correct any of my research, but I don't think it's possible. So the truth hurts. Carry on, and remember, this is the dark truth. Where is it? The dark truth of cars. The truth hurts, and I'm the truth.